Hey guys, and welcome back to yet again another Season 10 educational gameplay guide, guys. Today we're going to be covering Irelia top lane as highly requested. So for the 4 runes, I always recommend you guys to go Conqueror into Triumph, into Alacrity, into Last Stand. That's pretty much the primary page. That's the page you always go for when playing Irelia. As for the secondary, you can go into Resolve, into Bone Plating, and Demolish. That's something I like to do a lot. But you can also go into Inspiration with the free boots and the cookies if you want to. I'm not gonna fight Garen level 1 because Irelia is obviously not strong enough to beat Garen early on. Like, unless we get like 5 stacks on Q, it's very unlikely we can actually beat Garen level 1. So as for the full build, I recommend you guys to check out the description. Once again, if you want to see like the 4 runes full build and everything, you guys can check out the description and I'll place everything in there. So yeah, with that being said. So Irelia is a champion that heavily depends on her Q. If you actually get like 5 stacks on the Q, you can actually fight most of the champs pretty easily. However, if you don't really get the 5 stacks, it's going to be pretty difficult to play her, honestly. Like, if you don't really, if you're not mechanically very good with the Q of Irelia and you don't really get the 5 stacks too much and you're very inconsistent with the way how her passive works and everything, she's actually pretty difficult to play. So, I kind of want this Garen to be pushing in this lane right here. I don't want to fight him like early on. I want to wait a little bit. Alright, it's gonna get pushed into me now. Every single time we go for a CS, we want to make sure we don't get hit too much. We're actually getting a gank here in right now. Okay. Oh, I actually misclicked on the creep instead. Like, the Garen was actually standing in the middle of all the creeps. So I couldn't quite hit my Q onto Garen because like every time I hit my Q, it actually went on the creep instead. Whatever, we got the first kill. Actually, my Jonah got the first kills, but it's fine. So now we just want to reset real fast. There's actually this guy here right now. I don't think I can do anything about him. Let's see. I'm gonna hold it for a bit. There we go. I did that on purpose. I've purposely put the E there, Q, and like wait for a ridiculously long time to see wherever he's going to go and to bait him towards Nocturne. I could have also like popped my E first and then did like a double Q, but I just wanted to see where he was going to go to and wait out for us, like stall out a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to fight him. I'm just going to go here. There we go. So we currently have 1 kill. We still have teleport, which we will use now. But what we're going to do, I'm going to build 2 Dorm Blades. Like this. And I will also buy 2 Longswords right here. And the first item that we're going to buy, which is going to fix us like a lot of things, is going to be the Blade of the Rune King. If we buy the Blade of the Rune King as the first item on Irelia, we can actually fight Garen insanely easy. It's actually such a good item, especially into champions like Garen. Okay, now it's just a matter of just stacking up the passive. Okay, we got him. I still have my W2. Nice. This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. If you have your if you can manage to get like a small lead against your opponent and you manage to get the 5 stacks off on Irelia and you just simply pop your E and everything, you can most likely like all in almost every single champion in top lane. Like literally. Sometimes it requires a little bit more mechanics like dodging certain abilities and stuff like that, but generally it pretty much comes down to like getting the 5 stacks on Irelia and making sure that your opponent is actually going to stay in the lane. It's so important, guys. Okay. So these runes is also what makes me really strong because If I did not go bone plating within the runes right now, we would actually be taking a lot more damage in the fights. Bone plating is actually saving us a little bit right now. It might be like only 21 damage right now, but it's going to be pretty useful later. As for like the build, we don't have the build yet, but I do already have 2 dorm blades with the lifesteal. So if we start fighting Garen like a couple times, we can just like out-sustain him like over and over, which is pretty OP actually. So right now the lane's being pushed towards me. We don't want to fight Garen yet, because once again, we don't have the stacks on the passive at all. And he has more creeps on his side at the moment, so we want to avoid fighting him right now. We want to avoid everything. Just getting the CS, but it's not really worth what I did. We got like 1 CS, but like the other ones just died there. Okay, I want to get that one. Alright. Now it's going to get crashed into my tower. Now we can actually start stacking up our passive again. Okay, now we can all in this guy. Got him. Like I've mentioned before, guys, it's the same thing applies if you reach level 6. If you get your passive stacks up to 5, and you like auto attack your opponent like a couple of times, or whenever he gets like low enough, you can literally just go in. And once again, like for some matchups, like for example, if you're up against like a Jax, sometimes it requires a little bit more skill. Like sometimes you will have to dodge a certain skill shot like Jaxi or something like that. But then again, like generally it pretty much comes down to just getting the stacks, and that's basically it on this champ, and mechanically trying like to outplay your opponent just a little bit. The champion itself, like the way how the champion works is it pretty much, so long as you know how the passive works, the champion is very much like self-explanatory. Like, let me get these items here. There we go. I'm just kind of waiting for my bridge right now. Like the champion pretty much explains itself, because if you hit your ultimate, it applies the mark, so you can Q when you use your ult, and if you use your E, you can re-Q again, so you can basically use your Q 3 times. The whole champion explains itself, but you just gotta like mechanically outplay your opponent in some cases, or use the passive properly and stuff like that. But mainly that's what it all comes down to. The champion itself is just easy to understand. Alright. We can fight this guy immediately. Oh, I lost my Q. I was about to all in this guy right here. He's gonna be... Okay, that was decent. I had my ultimate coming up too, so... But I had to use my Q here. Now we can just push it in all the way. And nice. This guy's also taking the hero right now, which is going to be very, very useful for us too. I'm just going to take this plenty, just get my mana back real quick. Nice. The plating is almost going down. I have to be there to get the plating. If he spawns the hero right here on top right now, we actually got the tower already. Wish I kind of hit it. Okay, we got him. Nice. Now we can push the next wave too. We can even push the next tower, possibly. Let's see. Yeah, nice. I can use my E to shove in the lane too. Nice, and we got another tower. Like that's pretty huge actually, because not only did we get a kill right now, but we've also got 2 towers at the same time. So not only did we get the first blood tower, which is insanely huge already, but we've also got a second tower, which gives my teammates gold, like a lot of gold. That's really, really, really good actually. Nice. So we got the red trinket. I always recommend you guys to get a red trinket if you're playing top lane. Doesn't matter what champion you play, because red trinket allows you to remove wards. S40 build. You used to build like Trinity Force on Irelia back in the day, like a couple patches ago. But nowadays you always build Blade of Rune King first. Like, it kind of depends on the matchup, but most likely you build Blade, like 99%. And after building the Blade of Rune King, you want to be getting like a black cleaver after. It's going to be pretty useful. Black cleaver is a really, really, really good item on Irelia at the moment, because it synergizes very well with Blade of Rune King too. I actually want to get a catch on Graves, but I'm just going to wait a bit. Alright. Let's see if we can force a fight on this guy soon. Most surprisingly, this guy's actually freezing the lane right now. Something you don't see every day. Okay, we can force a fight on this guy. We'll just be farming if nothing happens. Like, top lane is like kind of being frozen, so I'll just be farming mid lane right now, and Jungle will spawn soon, so we can use that too. I kind of messed it up, but no problem. Alright, very good. So I was taking a very, very good look on whatever was going on there, because top lane was being frozen, like I've mentioned before. Mid lane was empty because we knew for a fact that the mid laner was going to go. He's actually playing Ivan mid. It's not even working. Like, he's straight up lost so hard. But anyways, he tried to roam bot lane. So while I was farming mid lane, I was kind of like baiting out Ivern to go bot lane. So I TP'd whenever he would pass there. It was a pretty good bait. So I was just taking the farm, pushing it in so he would lose all the farm. And then baiting Ivern into... there, I'll just take it for myself because it's going to be useful for me. But I purposely did that so we would just force a fight there on its own. I don't think he's going to stay. I'm going to be awoken. There's Jhin right there right now. I'm just pushing next wave too. Nice. I'll proc to demolish here. We can take another tower. Nice. These guys are top lane. They're getting 1 kill, but we're getting an entire tower. So it's gonna be pretty worth it for us. It's gonna be good for us. Nice. Okay, now we can make our way back to base right now. We will soon get the black cleaver. Like, we're getting pretty close to this item right now. Oh, whoops. So one thing that I would always recommend you guys doing if you're like split pushing like this is actually taking the camps while farming bottom side while split pushing, because once again that's gonna allow you to snowball through camps, because they won't get the camps, you will get the camps, so that's like a big advantage. I don't even have to use my E right there. To be honest, I shouldn't have used my ult. I kind of expected him to be a lot stronger there. but it's fine. Whatever. I got my ultimate back in like 90 seconds. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Need a bit more. Nice. Good. We could take one more wave. It's only a matter of grouping mid lane right now and then forcing the towers. We could even force the herald right now. That would be enough. After buying the Blade Room King as the first item and getting your boots, which is going to be the Ninja Tabis or the Mercs, your next item will always be a Black Cleaver with this build. Like, that's what actually works so well. And then eventually you want to get like a steraks gage and a Guardian's Angel. Wow. Huh. He managed to jump like all over the place, dodging everything Sarah has. Oh, I had no clue I was gonna jump into like 3 man, so I just backed off there. Whatever. Then Ivan is being done for. He's so far behind. Good. We can push in the next wave, and then we can force a tower. Nice. I would like to get the next blue buff if it comes here. So I'll just be camping here too. Okay, we've got the ward here too. That's really nice. We are the children of the first land, and we will not be okay. Let's see what we can do. We can just camp this spot here. Whenever like the lane is getting pushing towards us, we can just farm it out and wait for the dragon to eventually spawn up. So we can just sit here like all day. Okay. They're staying mid lane, so we can just force it soon. And nice. Just camping ball lane right now is going to give us the free dragon. Ten seconds for the dragon. We'll have the third then. We gotta spawn like the herald mid lane soon. Nice. We got the dragon. Now it's a matter of grouping up right now and spawning the herald. I can't see anything. Okay, too bad. We couldn't get him. I couldn't see anything, like Grace used his thing on me, so I couldn't prepare myself for whatever was coming there. I could have done more. I probably could have done more if I knew what was going on. If I could see it, actually. Nice. I could just stand in their way. Okay. We just have to wait for Nocturne to come over. Don't have my ultimate right now, which is kind of bad. Nice. That was a really good jump by Nocturne. Now we can force this tower. I got him. Yeah, thank you. Nice. Oh, almost. That was so close. That was so close. Anyways, Irelia has been highly requested. There you guys go. We have actually covered like so many champions already, guys. Like honestly, I am so happy where we are right now. There's actually there's like 30 more champions to cover. Like we've covered more than 90 champions right now. There are like 150 champions in the game right now. More champions are coming soon. We'll be redoing some, but Irelia's been definitely on the list. If you guys got any kind of champions that you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. Like, I know pretty much how to play like 95% of the entire game. I've been playing this game for a really long time, so I pretty much know like all champions. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the description for the full ruins, full build. Also, don't forget to check out my Discord server if you guys actually want to be a part of giveaways, community events, and all that stuff. And don't forget to check out my stream if you guys want to see like challenging either gameplay. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys up next time. Peace.